So I'm going to say this slightly wrong because it's just easier to say, but another laser legend, I can't say it anyway, because it's quite hard to say Ilka legend. Philipp Buhl, you're in the Moths. Can you tell us about your boat? How come you've ended up sailing this? And what's racing been like so far?
Well, I'm sailing with Dylan's boat this week. It was a little bit of a joke I made once I heard he's not going to be able to do the regatta. I said to my mate, maybe I'd just ask him. And then my mate kept pushing me and said, did you ask him? Did you ask him? Like in the middle of the night almost. And then,
so please tell me you did ask him and you haven't just taken it.
Yeah, I did send a message just before I went to bed, I think after 10. And the next morning when I woke up, to my surprise, he said yes. And then he helped me half a day. Dylan and Simon both helped me to put the boat together because I wasn't sure if my equipment, like my sails and my boom or whatever is needed, were going to fit, and it did.
So this is Dylan's platform, but you've put your rig on it. Is that right?
It's pretty much everything is Dylan's except the sails and my boom.
Ah, right. And can you just tell us, you haven't broken it or damaged it or anything yet, have you?
No, I just flew out of one of the practice techs because obviously I haven't had much practice in the boat. I think two days pretty much, and I checked the tiller afterwards, but everything's fine still. Okay,
otherwise we have to delete this video immediately. Can you tell us how the first day of racing went? Because for a lot of people it just feels like a long wait to go racing, and you know, in the background you can see that the wind's been dying and it's a whole week to get the races in.
Yeah, so far the whole day is not over. The moment we're doing this interview, hopefully we get another race or two or more.
So you are in the prime position on the slip?
Exactly. But we did one race and I was around 10 to 15, so I did a port start to the fleet. I didn't want to crash anything, so I took it a bit careful, and then had a good gate rounding in the first lap when a couple of boats fell off the foils, and I just managed to come overlaying the thing.
So safety first, staying on the foil seems to be the theme of the day, or certainly these conditions.
Yeah, number one is not breaking a boat that is not mine, and then slowly getting...
Dylan will be pleased to hear that.
I hope so, yeah. And then I ended up finishing the race in second, so it's a good start.
It's a very good start. And just, you told us about the design. Can you just sort of tell us how it's different from your boat and how you ended up doing it? Because obviously you were very keen to grab hold of Dylan's boat.
Well, I'm sailing my Exocet since a couple of years, and basically the boat is like an Exocet, but the platform is obviously stiffer and less draggy in the air. So I was really keen to test this, and I think it helps in the tacking because the glide time is longer. The hull is quite nice and wide, so the platform inside the boat, so you have plenty of space to tack and jibe. And how much more of a speed gain it will be, I need to wait a few more days, maybe for a windier day, and then I see how it's going. But so far it's nice and it's really easy. The transition was pretty easy so far.
That's good to hear. And finally, the foil selection, because I've talked to quite a few people in the boat park, and I guess it was quite a big decision for the day.
Well, I have only a super small foil, and the one I've always been using, that's basically the same one I've always been using on my Exocet, my all-round foil, so it's not
easy decision.
Easy decision for me, exactly.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks very much for your time, and I really hope you guys get lots more racing.
Thanks very much.